The Sciforror Film Podcast. Hello and welcome to another extra episode of the Sciforror Film Podcast. I am Andy Walker and I am joined today by actress Amy Mackie. Hello Amy, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I am fine, thank you very much. Thank you for being on the show. It's always nice to have actors and newer faces coming on.
Oh, no, thank you so much for having me. It's honestly a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, good. I'll start as I do with everybody, which is just to ask how you got into acting and more specifically how you got involved in horror films and that sort of thing.
Yeah, so acting specifically, it was kind of the only subject in school that I really enjoyed, to be honest. So I did that. I did the hires in that, and then I kind of spoke to my drama teacher and asked, like, do you think that maybe I should go study this? And he was honestly great. He was like, yes, go for it. And then I left school at 16 after fifth year and went straight to study acting. And then I did that for 4 years, got a BA honours, and then went straight into work ever since. So yeah, but the horror aspect of it, that was just sort of through short films, I guess. And then it was having like a horror sort of short film on my show reel that led to getting Shiver Me Timbers. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I know you did a couple of short films before you got your BA honours. It's sort of like the 2019, 2021.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and then sort of like you made short films right up to 2025 when you then did Shiver Me Timbers.
Yeah. I love doing a short film, to be honest. I'll still do that if the opportunity arises. But yeah, I mean they teach you a lot, to be honest, and that gets you experience in all different sets with all different sort of filmmakers and students. So yeah, I really do like doing short films.
Yeah, cool. So I saw I think at the Romford Horror Film Festival they had the Shiver Me Timbers there. I didn't actually get to see the film, but I did talk to a couple of people there about it, and they had the posters and all that kind of thing up there. How well was it received everywhere?
Very, very well. Yeah, we are over the moon how people have reacted to it, which is like, yeah, just absolutely amazing. I can't believe you're at Romford Horror Festival. I can't believe I didn't manage to speak to you there. No way.
Yeah, no, I'm always at Romford because it's right on my doorstep. But
Oh, right, so that's really. Oh, no way. Brilliant. Oh, well, if I'm ever there again, I'll definitely be able to meet you in person. So
definitely.
hopefully. Um, but no, yeah, it's been received all over the world, to be honest, in a great way. Obviously, being a public domain horror film, it can have its divisions, but we knew that, and people have their own opinions on it, like they do with any public domain horror. But it's all in all been a very good result.
What what can you tell me about it without giving away too much? Because there's been people maybe not still on may not have seen it.
So if you ever watched Popeye the Sailor Man when you were back in the day, then it's a very different take on Popeye, let's say, and I play Olive Oil in it. And obviously in the cartoon they are like lovers. We've got a very different take on it. Olive Oil is more of his enemy, let's say, and
Okay.
she's like a goth girl sort of character. And yeah, they well basically Popeye messes up her camping trip, and and to put it lightly, yeah, she ain't happy with.
No, I can imagine.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he Popeye ends up turning into a mutant without saying too much, and going on a bit of a rampage. So I think that sums it up without giving too much away.
Okay, cool, cool. And I know that it's obviously done quite well because you actually got Shivering with Timbers 2 is in development.
It is indeed, and I am very excited. Yes. So that has actually the script's been written. I'm one of the very few people that has been lucky enough to be able to read the script so far, and it is. I'm so excited. Like it's amazing. Honestly, it's like I mean, the first one is ridiculous. Like it's a horror comedy, and it's just so out there. And it's got all the gore and everything as well, but the second one is taking that a real step up. So I cannot wait to be back on set.
Do you know when that's likely to be starting to be filmed or?
I'm not 100% sure yet, honestly. I'm just waiting for the phone call. And I'm just preparing for it as much as I can by, going to the gym and stuff.
Did
Um,
did
just
you
it's
have any worries at all? Because I know that there is, I think there's one other, maybe more, but I know that there is one other horror film based on Popeye.
There's actually more than one other.
Is it?
There's a few. Yeah, so there's three in total.
Oh, right. I only
Um,
know of one.
Yeah, yeah, no, there's three in total, but I mean, it's not a worry because they're all, I mean, I've watched other ones, and they're all just different in their own way, and I mean, they have a bit more of a serious, take on it, but we have like the more sort of comedic take on it, so it's not a worry. Yeah, they're all different, which is great actually to see so many like, different approaches and different takes on the characters and everything like that as well.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it. I get it. You also, I've seen in it's this year. I don't know if it's finished and out yet, but you were in a film called Dracula and the Blood of Christ.
Did you know this? Yes.
I try to do my research.
Yes, yes. I don't even know how you found that. I didn't know that was anywhere. Yes, so that's getting filmed this year at some point. We've done a little bit of filming of it so far. Yeah, it was sort of just like a bit of test footage. It might get used in the final result. We're not really sure yet. But they're just sort of in very early development of that as well. But I'm playing one of the lead roles in that, and I'm very excited. It's a Dracula film set in Dundee, so it's another sort of low budget
Oh,
horror, independent sort of thing. So that's very early days. But that is something that will be coming up very soon. That I was going to mention as a surprise, but you beat me to it. So there you go. I'm
honestly,
actually amazed that you found that. There you
I,
go.
I do like to try and do some research and try and
Yeah,
find as
no,
much as
that's
I can.
great.
But, so is that? I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming you can't really say a lot about that.
Not really at this stage, no. Yeah, there's not really, yeah, much I can go into because I don't want to give too much away. But I will be playing a policewoman in it who's sort of going, well, I always seem to be fighting the enemy.
Oh,
So there's a little hint for you. So
vampire hunting policewoman.
yeah, you can't beat that. So yeah, I think that's all I can really say at this stage because it's still very early days. But yeah, very excited for that, and that's set in Dundee as well. I'm not going to have an American accent in this one either. I'm going to be yeah in a Scottish accent this time,
Uh,
so that'll be different as well.
it's always interesting to see films that kind of take on classic horror characters and see what they do with them.
Yeah, exactly. And I've never heard of a one set in Dundee. I
No,
know of all places, a Scottish one. So yeah, it's a very different take on it. So yeah, and that once again, that's just me sort of waiting to hear the dates and stuff being finalized and preparing for that as much as I can as well. So hopefully, I'm hoping at least one of them start in the summer. But I mean, I've got a few other things that I can't actually disclose yet that I am hopefully going to be working on as well if all goes well. So I'll
yeah, I
be
mean,
back on one set soon. I don't know which one.
I mean, I'm assuming if it's a vampire, you're probably going to be doing night shoots. You don't really want to be wandering around Dundee in the middle of winter.
No, no, I do not. Not in Scotland, definitely not. So I'm really hoping it's in the summer because that would be great if I'm doing outside shoots. Yeah, you're totally right.
I mean, I noticed as well. You've done a lot of stage work and things. You've also been in. I didn't couldn't find out a lot about these, but you've been involved in what they classed as immersive events. What
Immersive.
exactly are they?
So that could, oh, I'm trying to think of which one that could refer to. To be fair, that could be a few things. So, that's probably, so I mean, at like Halloween and stuff, um, sort of like scare mazes, that sort of thing.
All right.
And I, yeah, I've done quite a few, quite a few of those. I have great fun in that sort of things as well. And yeah, like Christmas grottos and stuff. So yeah, there's a place sort of near here that I did. It was last year we were doing a Halloween thing, and I was like a witch in the scare maze because I get cast as a witch quite a lot. It seems to be a running thing. It's a running theme. And one of my main acting jobs, actually, no, one of my main jobs between the acting jobs, I mean, I guess it's sort of an acting job, is actually working as a witch character. And I was doing that today, actually. So I love it. It's great. So yeah, that probably would be what that comes under. It would be the witch stuff and like the Christmas grove stuff, which I was doing last year, as well. So lots
Oh,
of different jobs.
so do you think that doing the stage work and the immersive events and all that sort of thing, do you think that that gives you extra things that you can add to your film acting, or do you find them very separate, very different from each other?
I think it definitely can, but yeah, it's a very, very sort of different world. And I realized that a lot when I was on Shiver Me Timbers because I just came out of my degree at that point. Like I got Shiver Me Timbers within a year of graduating, which was like not expected at all. That was great. I was very happy with that. But my course just sort of, although we did do like some film on my course, it was more theatre based. Um, so I mean, I studied writing and directing in that course as well. So I was very, very more theatre trained. Apart from like the short films and the stuff that we were sort of doing in that course as well. So yeah, I realized I learned a lot of Shiver Me Timbers about, just the minimal and film acting, and I mean, we filmed the first scene of Shiver Me Timbers on the last day.
Right.
So I found that very like strange doing it all in the different order and stuff because obviously
Yeah.
I've done that in short films, but it's very different when you have such a massive character journey to yeah. I learned a lot, but honestly I kind of yeah, it was great to be honest. I feel like I do apply it and I apply a lot of the character work that I learned from theatre work into the filming part of it. But I had to really differentiate when I was like sort of training myself for Shiver Me Timbers between like the stage acting and the film acting. And honestly, our director was really good at that because a lot of the actors were more like, theatre based before
Oh,
that.
yeah.
But Paul just had a really great way of just sort of making us realize when we were like swaying more to the theatrical acting. But then also, Shiver Me Timbers is kind of meant to be sort of over the top anyway, so it was hard to find that balance of being over the top but not theatre acting.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it took a lot of preparing. But yeah, Paul thankfully knew how to get us there.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to a few actors, other actors who've done a lot of stage work, and they say it's difficult sometimes to, when you're doing filming, to kind of rein it back because you don't have to project everything and not every movement has to be so big.
Yeah, that's really what I did struggle with. Definitely. And yeah, it was just a big learning curve and a big wake up call. But I feel like sort of because obviously before that we had sort of COVID and lockdown and everything became self-tapes. Like I've barely ever done an in-person audition. It's all been online. So
Yeah,
I think that's kind of helped me be able to, I have to watch myself back and see when it's too much on camera and everything as well. So yeah, it's been a big learning curve, but I feel like it's definitely benefited me.
yeah. Well, you're obviously doing very well from it.
Thank you, thank you. I'm
Um,
glad that's came across.
so, I mean, you said you enjoy doing the shorts. Do you prefer doing feature films? I mean, obviously, it's a kind of different sort of thing, really, shorts and feature films.
Oh yeah, I would say 100% I do prefer doing the features. And Shiver was like, I really got a wake up call as to how much goes into a feature film. And you know what, like that was like the longest I'd really been on a set with people. We became like a little family. I mean, it wasn't exactly long on set to be honest. We filmed that in like 10 days or something. It was like a really short amount of time, but in that time, yeah, the bonds that you created was just so nice, and like just be able to have like a full sort of character story. I was filming it, and because obviously Ollie was the lead, I was filming every day,
Mm.
and to just be able to go back into that character every day, and like I was just living and breathing it that whole time, and like even on the way to work, I was driving, I was listening to like her playlist on the way to work. I would be like sleeping, being like, oh, how am I going to do this tomorrow? Like, yeah, it was just really cool to just be fully immersed in that world
Yeah.
for that whole length of time. And I would, yeah, I just want to do more features now, to be honest. I
Oh,
just
that's
can't wait
cool.
to do another one.
That's cool. So is Shiver My Timbers, is it still doing festivals or is it finished its festival run now?
It's finished its festival run as far as I'm aware, because it's more just closing deals all over the world now. I think they've just finished their last few sort of international deals. So it's I mean it's just been dubbed in Russia and Japan. Mistake me if I'm wrong, but so they've just finished getting the voice actors in for that, which is going to
Oh,
be really cool. I'm going to
yeah,
watch it just
yeah.
to see like how that is because I think that's going to be really awesome. Um, so yeah, Paul's been very busy like closing all them deals,
So is it,
which is really cool that it's like everywhere now. And the fact that it came out, I mean, here nearly a year ago, and it's only just finalizing to come out in all the other, well, not all the other countries, but quite a few other countries as well. But yeah, instead of festival run, the festival run did really great. It's won quite a few awards, so really happy with that.
so I mean it's is it streaming anywhere in the UK? Because I'm not sure I've seen it anywhere.
Yeah, so it's on let me think. So it's definitely on Amazon Prime.
All right.
It's on Plex as well. That might be an American thing. I
Okay.
don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't use Plex. It's hard to differentiate the UK and the American ones, but it's definitely on that. It should be on Google Play as well. It was on YouTube Movies, but I'm not too sure if it's still up there.
Okay.
And from what I remember, it's on Rakuten, iTunes, and Apple Store. But I could be mixing that up with the American ones. But it's definitely on quite a few streaming platforms here,
There,
100%.
there's been a big kind of resurgence of interest in physical media in the UK, especially over the
Mhm.
last sort of couple of years, with a lot of older films being reissued on DVDs and that sort of thing. And I know a lot of independent people are going to putting out physical media as well. Do you know if that's going to happen?
I'm actually not too sure, but I hope so because I would love a physical copy as well. So yeah, not 100% sure, but if it does happen, they will definitely post about it on the Shiver Me Timbers website and the social media as well. I know that there's a physical copy of the CD for the soundtrack,
Right.
and that's really good. I love the soundtrack. But about the DVD, I'm not too sure yet. So hopefully that'll
Okay,
be
yeah,
cool.
that's cool. I wasn't sure if you would know, but I'm interested because I've always I mean, I liked the idea that new films are being put out on physical media as well as reissues of old films because it kind of keeps the interest alive. I think for not
Yeah.
only the physical media but for the genre in general.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So, I mean, you said you've got a few other things that you can't really talk about. We've got Dracula and the Blood of Christ and Shiver from Your Timbers too.
Mhm.
Where would you like to see your career going as far as films are concerned? Is there any particular areas of film that you would like to work in?
Um, honestly, it's a hard one to be honest. I just honestly, I'm not fussy. I'll take what I can get, but I would love to do something fantasy. I love fantasy stuff. Also like a sort of like period sort of thing as well. If we could mix the two, that'd be great. But yeah, definitely something sort of fantasy with some sort of like I don't know, mythical creature of some sort. That would be really cool, or just some sort of period style piece. That'd be great. Yeah.
Cool.
But I mean the fact I'm in a horror film is pretty that was like the first goal sort of reached. That's really cool. So yeah, honestly, anything I can get to be honest, just brings more experience, doesn't it? But yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Well, thank you for being on the show. It's been really great talking to you. To everybody out there, I will, as I always will do, I will post links up to Amy's social media so you can see what she's doing and keep an eye on her career in the future. Look out for Shiver Me Timbers and keep an eye out for Shiver Me Timbers 2 and Dracula and the Blood of Christ.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And I will see everybody again very soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
The Sciforror Film Podcast.